Little Miss Recap contains adult language and is intended for entertainment purposes only. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Little Miss Recap. My name's Amy.
And I'm Becca.
Hi, Becca. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm okay, although I have a frog in my throat the minute we hop on the mic. I don't know why. I was fine all day.
That's how it always works, right?
I'm very excited to talk about Landman.
Oh, this show.
Something everybody should know from the start is that we don't take this show very seriously.
Something everyone should know. We don't take Taylor Sheridan very seriously.
Yes. We love our toxic cowboys, but we understand they're toxic.
Oh, they're toxic.
And we have heard some concerns with the BDFs, our listeners, like, are you guys going to address how Taylor Sheridan writes women? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we will.
Yes.
And I did this when I covered Yellowstone. I covered the last season of Yellowstone, and I talked all the time about how Beth is heralded as this feminist hero, but she's only a feminist because he writes her like he does a man.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's ridiculous.
She's not soft. She's not.
She's violent.
She's very violent.
Right.
But she's also a woman who commands the room. She is the only sibling who was educated, if I remember correctly. She went away to college.
Jamie went to law school.
Oh, I always forget about Jamie.
So does everyone, because Jamie's not a true Dutton. Don't forget.
Oh, and don't let Beth hear you calling him a Dutton.
I know.
She will burn your house down.
But I did have to say, like, once I watched this episode, I was like, God, I forgot how much I hate these women. They're just, and so here's the thing. This is what I have to say about it. Even though these women are ridiculous, I still can talk about it like I enjoy it because it's funny. It's just funny. It's funny, and it's like, it's, you know, what, I just need all the enjoyment I could get right now.
And, you know, I did enjoy Demi Moore in this episode. When she walked in that room, she was a boss bitch.
She was a boss bitch. Yes, she was. And yeah, so let's get into it, guys. This is Landman season 2, episode 1, Death and a Sunset. If you know Taylor Sheridan, he loves titles like this.
Yes.
Like A Pony and His Owner. A Blade of Grass and the Mower. He kind of thinks he's like Thoreau a little bit with his titles. And he also loves to put a music video right in the middle of every episode.
And then all of a sudden you're like, oh, is this the start of the show? It's like you get like 20 minutes of show and then you get like the rolling credits, and I'm always confused.
And he has done, like, he has put a lot of artists on the map. I was, you know, you've heard me talk with Axel about Zach Bryan. That's where I learned about Zach Bryan, was Yellowstone.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, he's got Turnpike Troubadours in here. Is that how you said that? Yeah. So he's got, like, Taylor Sheridan, it's kind of like the Oprah book club effect. Like, if he likes you, he will use your music over and over again.
Yes.
And don't forget about my man in Yellowstone, Ryan Bingham, who I love his music.
Oh, I love his music. And that's where I learned about him, was from Yellowstone.
Yeah. So he does, if he, you know, he is the Midas touch in this way. If he likes your music, you'll do well after he puts you in a show.
And I do appreciate that if Taylor Sheridan is writing you, for example, in Yellowstone, we have a lot of Native American actors.
Yes.
If he is writing you as a Native American or as a Mexican American, he is going to use a Native American actor, a Mexican American actor.
Yes.
He's not going to whitewash the characters in that manner.
Yeah, I agree. And I mean, maybe I'm naive and I don't know a lot about this, but I feel like I can't spoil the end of Yellowstone. Never mind. Let's just say, like, pay attention to who are the good guys and who are the bad guys and who wins in the end, is what I'm going to say. Like, it is clear the oil companies and greed and corporations are the bad guys in this.
Yes.
And I'm here for that. I'm here for this anti-capitalist message.
He does have a little guy versus the big guy, and
Mhm.
the little guy can be bad too,
Oh, yeah.
but
Yeah.
the little guy does seem to prevail over the big guy in a lot of his shows.
Yeah, like you are rooting for Billy Bob Thornton. Well, I'm just rooting for Billy Bob Thornton on all
Oh,
fronts,
all
on all
fronts.
accounts.
Mhm.
But you're rooting for Tommy
Yes.
to win this somehow. To win what? We don't really know, but we just like him.
To win the biggest pile of money, I guess.
Quick word about Billy Bob Thornton. For those of you who may not know, he is my twin flame. He's on the board. I love him
Mhm.
so much. He can do no wrong. People think I'm crazy for being so hot for him, but I can't help it. He's super hot, in my opinion.
I can't remember what episode it was, but you were talking to Amanda about what you find attractive about him. And it was things like he's gray, old, and ashy. And I died. And I was like, you know what? He is, but yet he is still very attractive.
When he was running around with Angelina Jolie, they were wearing their blood in vials around their neck, and he was smoking and wearing weird pirate hats. I'm into that.
I will never forget. I believe it was an ET interview on the red carpet. They were not dressed for the red carpet at all. And I think the interviewee said, "Oh, how did you get here today?" or something about their arrival to the red carpet.
Mhm.
And Billy Bob just let everyone know they banged in the limo on the ride over.
Wow. Yeah, I feel like here's the thing about him. He's talked about, he doesn't consider himself very well educated. He grew up with dyslexia. He had a hard time in school, and he wasn't diagnosed and supported in that diagnosis.
Yeah.
So he says, what makes him a good actor is he's able to memorize things by just looking at it. He calls himself a little bit of a savant. But I feel like despite him, and you and I talk about this a lot, and Amanda and I talk about this a lot too. Like, you don't need to be school book educated to be really smart.
No.
He's really smart. He's self-educated and he's super smart. And that's what I love about him.
Yeah.
I could listen to him talk for hours. If you guys want some really good Billy Bob Thornton, go watch Goliath. It is like one of the best shows. I love it so much. Okay. Enough with that. Here we go. So I have some notes from season 1 that if you don't remember, or maybe you're just joining us, these are things I deemed
important,
critical.
Okay.
But Becca, please fill in if I miss anything. Okay.
Will do.
So Tommy Norris is what they call a landman, but he's also like a fixer. And okay, the amount of times Timmy had to explain energy to me in this episode was ridiculous. I literally said to him, where do they put the oil when it comes out of the ground?
Oh, that's a good question.
And he looked at me like, are you serious right now? They
Yeah,
put it in an oil tanker or to a pipeline. And
they just run it straight into a pipeline?
I guess. I was like, do they put it in a silo? Do they put it in a big box? Where do they put the oil? I don't know.
I think that makes sense because do you remember a couple of maybe 5 to 8 years ago when they wanted to make the pipeline in? Yes. Okay. That makes sense.
So he secures the land for the oil rig. So I live in Northeast Pennsylvania, and a couple of years ago, they were doing fracking here and natural gas. So we had a lot of these people coming around trying to lease our properties. We didn't own property at the time, so we did, but my in-laws did. So they had the whole gas lease thing. And so this happened in our area not too recently.
Interesting.
Or not too long ago. Tommy has a tragic backstory. He used to own some rigs, I think, and he had a lot of money, but the oil bust wiped him out.
Yes.
He's also a recovering alcoholic.
Who still has a beer.
Well, he still has a beer because he doesn't consider it drinking.
Yes. I don't know about that one, but okay.
The company Tommy works for is MTEX. It is owned by Monty, who was played by John Hamm, who died at the end of last season.
Yeah, we did not get enough John Hamm.
I'm not into John Hamm outside of Mad Men. I'm just not.
Oh, see,
I'm into Don Draper specifically.
Okay. I'm into John Hamm in all occasions.
Many people are. So there's a cartel situation with Andy Garcia as the boss.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah. And we also have Angela. So she's Tommy's ex-wife. They get back together midway through season 1. She's a terrible mother, terrible wife.
Yes.
All the things are terrible about her.
And she is the mom of the son, right?
Yeah.
Because you wouldn't know.
No, you wouldn't know. So Tommy lives in an MTEX provided house in West Texas / Midland with pump engineer Dale Bradley and company lawyer Nathan.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the most egregious things that Taylor Sheridan has ever written is how these men just drool over Tommy's underage daughter.
Yeah.
She might be 18 now because she's going to college, but barely.
Yeah. There were some questionable scenes last season with the daughter.
It's not good.
No.
Not good. Cooper, Tommy's son, is working in the fields and he's on a rig that blows up. He's injured, but the rest of the crew is dead.
Yeah.
He ends up with the widow of one of the men who just had a baby.
Mm-hmm.
And the friends of this guy are not happy. The friends and family. So they beat the shit out of him a couple times. And so we get to see Tommy go over there and rough people up in the trailers.
Yeah.
And they have like trailers on the job sites that they live in. And at one point, Cooper sides with Ariana. Her name is Ariana, to get a bigger settlement from
That
Monty.
was good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. We like Cooper. That's what you need to know. We like Cooper. Cooper goes out on his own and leases land from an older man whose land was thought to be no good. So put a pin in that. And season 1 is a lot of Tommy versus the cartel. And in the end, he's kidnapped and almost executed. But Andy Garcia steps in and says, let's kind of make this work for both of us.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where we end.
Yeah. And the very last episode, last scene, Monty has a heart attack. The whole season, you see him. He needs he needs medication. He'll be sitting on his private jet and just kind of like grab his heart. So you're like, oh, what's going to happen?
It's like, I'm coming. The big one. It's the big one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's, again, the first season, and I think it's continuing into the second season. Really, the daughter's sexuality is a real problem for me.
Real problem. Yeah.
I kind of look at it like this, like through my fingers, because don't forget she had the boyfriend and Tommy's job was like to keep them from fucking. Like it was weird.
It was
weird.
There was one questionable scene where she was like in like kind of like almost nothing and in bed with her dad, which was a little I don't know, weird.
Yeah, it's I'm keeping an eye on that whole situation.
Yes.
Like I'm looking at Billy Bob Thornton like, are you okay with this?
Yeah, like no one
How
thought
big is
this was
this
weird.
paycheck? All right, so we start off with Tommy smoking. I'm into it already. Here we go.
Just a close-up of him smoking a cigarette. Yep.
He's at some kind of hotel and he's asked if he liked breakfast and he goes off on an anti-capitalist rant about Kellogg's. I'm here for all of this.
I loved it. He was like, do you know why breakfast is the most important meal of the day? Kellogg's.
It's very similar to my YouTube rant that I always go on.
Yes.
Everybody's telling podcasters to get on YouTube, but you know who's telling them really is YouTube.
YouTube
is telling them, yeah, that's the place to go. So he's like, you think our ancestors had breakfast? You think caveman sat around a fucking fire eating Eggos? No, sir. I'm like, okay, I'm into this.
Yeah. The poor waitress.
Oh my God. Then he sends her out. He's like, find a busboy and send them out for a pack of smokes.
Yes.
So Cooper's headed off to work. He's drilling his new spot today. And back to the conference and luncheon. Some douche is trying to renegotiate his lease because of a change in control. But Tommy argues that Cami always owned half of the company and he was okay with that because of Monty. Tommy says here, and I think this sums up season 1, every dime you ever made with Monty, I pumped it out of the ground.
Yes.
There's a lot of things exploding a lot, people getting hurt, things being lit up. There's a lot of fire.
And it's always kind of nighttime, even when it's the day. Yes.
And there is I was saying this to Timmy when we were watching it, because this is a show Timmy watches with me.
Yeah, Steve and I watch it together.
Yep. Yeah. There's a color palette of this production that is what I call sunset.
Yes.
It just always looks like sunset.
I
don't know.
We watch Tulsa Kings, which is also a Taylor Sheridan.
With Sylvester Stallone.
Steve
I hate
loves
him.
it.
I can't watch it because I hate him so much.
I can't stand it. Steve likes it, and he watches so many shows that I watch, so I have to deal with it.
Yes.
And that show is always nighttime as well.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Axel in his podcast, they cover Mayor of Kingstown, which is a Taylor Sheridan joint.
Oh,
Have you
yeah.
watched that?
No, but I get previewed for it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I logged into my Roku last night. No, Sunday night to watch this. The whole background of the Hulu was Landman.
Yeah, so I watch it on Amazon Prime, and they're really, really promoting the season.
Yeah. Yep. Little Miss Recap will return in a moment. For ad-free episodes, visit littlemissrecap.com/support. Amanda.
Amy.
For our sponsor, Lumi Gummies today, I have an idea. I think we should do a rapid fire bonus round. Which 90-day celebrity stars need a Lumi Gummy or have taken a Lumi Gummy maybe?
Okay. Madeline.
Oh, I have her on my list too. Manon. Manon could really use indica.
Yeah, to calm her the fuck down.
Just calm down a little bit.
I think Jenny could use a sativa to maybe up the energy a little bit. 'Cause there's none there.
Funny you mentioned Jenny. I have Sumit's aunt can use one to
definitely
chill out a little bit.
She definitely could use one. This is a wild card. Florian could use one. I don't know what variety.
Yeah,
but
maybe
I feel
he
like
needs a hybrid.
I feel like Florian on a gummy would be good.
Yeah. I also have Dylan's mom from Dylan and Patia.
Yeah.
And I have Luke's dad of Luke and Madeline.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
And we can use Lumi gummies as well.
Yes.
Yes.
All the time.
Consistent, mellow, and super delicious, Lumi gummies are specifically designed to make you feel good, not stoned. Whether you're looking for an end-of-the-day de-stressor, a midday mood boost, or help getting the best sleep ever, Lumi gummies has a strain that's right for you. So, Amanda, our flavor that we like a lot in this home is the sour strawberry cookie hybrid.
Ooh, is it particularly sour?
It's not super sour because I don't like sour things.
Yeah, I don't either.
But I just find that it's the perfect blend of up and down. It's right in the middle.
Nice.
But you feel good. I really like it.
I'm a hybrid girly myself, and I'm going to go with the watermelon sorbet because I do enjoy watermelon, and it's just a nice, cool, chill evening of watching TV.
You know what I need to do? I need to take one before Sister Wives comes out. Before I meet my arch nemesis in the ring.
Yes. I think it would help you a great deal. I think it would help Cody Brown a great deal.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Guys, Lumi gummies are available nationwide. Go to lumigummies.com. That's LUMI gummies.com. Use code Little Miss Recap for 30% off your order. That is Lumi Gummies, LUMI gummies.com. Code Little Miss Recap. Lumis.com. Code Little Miss Recap. It's 30%. And the link is in the show notes if you guys need it. So let's go to the ladies' room now with someone I think looks like Demi Moore. What has happened here?
And how old is Demi Moore? She's in her 60s, right?
Oh, let me look it up real quick. I don't know. Is she in her 60s? Yeah, she's got to be,
I
right?
feel like she's got to be because I remember
when
she's
63.
63.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I mean, she looks really good for 63, but she's had a lot of work done.
Oh, and she's always had a lot of work done. Even I think that's always been her thing.
Hasn't she been? Oh my God, I'm looking at this recent picture of her and she looks so much better. I think she had some of it dissolved.
Oh, good.
I mean, this woman looks 18 years old in the photo I'm looking at of her, and it's recent. How do I get the Demi Moore treatment? I look like I'm 90. I'm over here at 48. So she is joined by two young women. And this is another thing. Mm-hmm. All women are sex pots.
Yes. And
all of them.
A lot of boobs, a lot of ass. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And they're very outspoken about using a 62-year-old rich dude for his money and a trip. And they spot Cami and they tell her, you need to go to the divorced doctor's clinic over there. And I'm like, do they have a full convention for divorced doctors? What is happening in Texas?
Well, I don't know if you've ever been to a convention with a lot of doctors, but there's a lot of pickups going on.
Is there like a a divorced section, or do they not really care?
There's a, I'm just going to put this wedding ring on the other hand section.
Okay. Now, I've been to many writers' conferences, but writers are a little bit more dramatic. They just blow up their lives and divorce and marry people.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
So they tell her, this is a young woman's game. And no offense. And she looks at them and she says, well, I am offended.
Yeah.
Becca, have you ever said that to somebody? I'm like, I'm going to start using this line. If somebody offends me and says no offense, but I'm offended, I'm going to say, I am offended.
Yeah, that is offensive. Yeah.
Yeah.
And these two girls have no idea who Demi Moore is.
No clue.
No.
So she delivers her speech. So the whole setup here, everyone, is that she is taking over the company for John Hamm, who's dead, R.I.P.
Yeah. And all these rich men are afraid.
They're afraid. And there's a lot of, again, this is one of those shows I understand maybe 30% of what's happening.
Yes.
It's very similar to, what shows did I watch like this? Where you're like, you don't really know what's going on. Boardwalk Empire, I feel like Sopranos. Like I get confused with mafia and mob stuff a lot.
Yes.
But a lot that's going on here is Billy Bob Thornton is saying that they have a lot of, so what I imagine is they take out a lot of loans
Yes.
to cover what they're doing. And like, in other words, the banks can call it back in.
Yeah, it's very confusing. And they talk a lot about like bad debt and I'll buy your debt. And I don't know why anybody would want to buy debt, but.
Oh, a lot of people want to buy debt. I had people buy my debt when I was in my 20s, my credit card debt.
Yeah.
Like suddenly you'll get a new company that buys debt for like 60 cents on the dollar or something.
Yeah.
And then they try to recoup
get anything from you.
So she gives this speech where she's like, fuck all you motherfuckers, new boss in town. You think Monty was mean? I'm worse. And then she goes, enjoy your lunch, motherfuckers. I paid for it with your fucking money.
Yes. And then she makes a comment. I loved this part. She looked, those two young girls are in the audience and they see her walk up and they're kind of like, oh. And then she makes a comment like, while some of you are going to be in Tulum, I'll be here running this shit. And then you see the old man who's with the girls who looks at the girls like, we're not going to Tulum. We've got to be in Texas.
Tulum is off the table.
Yes.
So we're back to Cooper's oil rig. We get a full music video. And we're just watching oil being pumped. This is what I'm saying. Like, there's not much happening, but we're glued to it.
And why, when I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh, so this is, I could work on an oil rig.
Oh my God. It's the deadliest catch phenomenon all over again. I could run a crab ship. I could do this. I could go crabbing.
I can't even put gas in the car, Rebecca. Chill out. You're going to run the oil rig.
So he hits oil and he runs home and zero regard for a sleeping baby.
No.
But I did say to Timmy, if you were running home to tell me that we were going to be $10 million richer, you could wake the babies.
Yeah.
I'd be okay with that.
You could burn this house down. You'll buy me a new one.
Yes. So they head out to the well. He explains they have the ability to make $29,000 a day.
Wow.
For the next 2 years. That's without even putting a pump on it. So this is just the stuff they're getting from the initial
the
dig drill.
Yeah, I guess it's a drill. And they're going and like they're looking at the pressure and
we don't know. This is not a factual podcast.
No, don't come here for oil facts.
No. So meanwhile, let's go over to Texas Christian University in Fort Worth, where Ainsley, the daughter, and Angela, her terrible mother, who is Allie Larder from, I know her from Heroes. A lot of people know her from Final Destination. They're spying hard-ons. So boys are walking past them and just getting hard-ons.
Yes. And just like falling to their knees.
Okay.
Allie Laundrie's character always has an open shirt.
Deep V. Always.
Yes.
Always. Ainsley is interviewing to be here and she's real dumb. This is another thing they do to her, which justice for Ainsley. Like, come on. Nobody is this vapid and hollow. Everybody's going to come to me and be like, yeah, there are people like this, Amy.
Yeah. But when they're talking about her test scores, I had to Google like what was the average ACT score, and it's only 19 is the average.
And she got like 20 something?
Yeah, 29 or 20, 24, 29. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, can we get a redemption arc where we make her a real person?
Yeah, like can we get her like becoming a lawyer and like
even at one point when the admissions counselor was reading her for filth, Timmy was like, that's really mean.
Oh, why are we siding with her?
He's like, that's a little too much.
I didn't think it was enough.
So she is guaranteed a walk-on spot with the cheerleading squad. So she's in regardless. Yes. So I looked up TCU, Texas Christian University. The acceptance rate is 47%. So yeah, it's $82,000 a year.
It's a private college, right?
Yeah. Don't get me started on college prices. Yeah. During the interview, she basically gives a eugenics argument for like why quarterbacks and cheerleaders should be the only people allowed to breed. I'm like,
yeah,
wow, girl. Wow.
And she's going to this school because they don't have a policy where you can't date the football players.
Yes. So she runs out. She's all happy. She tells Angela. Angela's like, never doubt yourself about anything. Whether I bake a pie. Now she's got a little Fred of Black in her.
She does.
Or I get someone to bake it for me. I've got pie either way.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a lie.
Not a lie. I mean, is this how beautiful people move through the world? I have no idea. Do you just get people to bake pies for you?
I think there is an entitlement that comes with beauty. Yes.
Must be. So they meet Tommy at the airport, and when Ainsley tells him she got in, he goes, I'm so proud of you, darling, for passing up that public school in-state tuition.
He has some great just one-liners. Yeah.
It's the setup, the conceit of the show is that Tommy is the audience.
Yes.
He is us. He's seeing the greed and the abuse in the oil system.
Yeah.
And he's also like a stranger in a strange land in his own house.
He's understanding this is all bullshit.
Yeah. Like he sees this family and he's just like, whatever. I mean, I don't know what I'm doing here. So they get on the plane and Angela announces she wants to get a realtor because she needs to buy a house in Fort Worth because she is going to live by her baby.
Yeah. And it's a private plane, mind you.
Yeah.
Like it's not Southwest or Spirit. They're getting on a private plane.
Mm-hmm. Now we cut to Sam Elliott.
Yeah.
Guys, if you have not seen 1883, you need to see it.
Oh, get to Paramount and watch it.
1883 is beautiful. It's beautiful.
It is probably my favorite Taylor Sheridan show.
Agreed. 1923 is really great too.
Yes.
It's got my man Harrison Ford in it. My man Han Solo, but
it's not as good.
There's something about 1883. Oh.
Yeah.
So he's in a wheelchair looking at the sunset and he's very determined to watch the sunset. And we have this young woman out there trying to get him to sit down and get inside for dinner. And they make sure to tell us 85 times his name is TL.
Yes.
Okay. Now a male aide comes out and tells him that he got a call from a memory care facility and Dorothy has passed. And this made me very sad.
Very sad. And it kind of hit me the reality of like sometimes when you're older, you need different care and you're not going to be together.
Yes. Yeah. Timmy said to me, was that his wife? I said, yeah, I think it was his wife. And he's like, but they're not together. I'm like, because she needed memory care.
Yeah.
Heartbreaking. So TL says, I don't know the guy's name. Dude, I recommend you find a way to die quick because dying a little bit every day sucks.
Yeah.
Lots of one-liners in this.
One-liners, yes.
Mm-hmm. So we get a family dinner. So I want to talk about this because this is Taylor Sheridan's specialty.
Yes.
Doing a tense family dinner. Becca, how many tense dinners did we have at the Dutton Ranch?
Oh, they hated going into that dining room. Like that was the epitome of hell for them. Yeah.
And Beth always caused a scene.
Always.
And what was the cook's name? Gator?
Oh,
I think it was Gator.
Yes. Taylor Sheridan also loves when a woman throws a plate of food. I think Beth did it several times.
Mm-hmm. Loves it. Yep. Okay. So we get some casual racism Angela is saying to Cooper. So Cooper has come over because he's super excited and he wants to tell his dad about this striking oil. And his dad is in this business, so he wants to have a conversation with him.
Yeah.
So he heads on over, and Angela's like, "Where's your señorita?"
And there is always an underlining of racism in a Taylor Sheridan.
But then you have a character who points it out, which is interesting. So you have the lawyer who lives with them, who's kind of portrayed as this like buzzkill.
He's
right.
He's womp womp womp.
He's saying to Angela, like, I feel like there's some cultural appropriation going on here. What are you doing? And Tommy says, I think you're on the wrong side of history with this one, but just in this crowd, he says. Yeah.
And she says, well, isn't a senorita a young lady? And she's a young lady. It's like, oh.
So another kind of ongoing trope is that Angela, in an attempt to like be matronly in some way, has these big fancy dinners all the time.
She cooks from scratch
and she makes everyone attend.
Yes. And it's like you can't just have spaghetti. You're having the fanciest like bolognese sauce. And she explains it to these guys and they just want to eat and go to bed.
And for some reason, even though these three men work 90 hours a week and are in an oil industry, they all make dinner time at like 6 o'clock.
Yes.
Doesn't make much sense.
I think they're afraid to not be there because she will get them in the middle of the night.
Yes, I agree. So she explains, they're also celebrating Ainsley getting into TCU. There's a bunch of balloons.
The whole house is decorated for the school. Yes.
So she explains that she got a white truffle for $2,800 to make pasta. And there's a lot of, oh God, I want to strike this from the record. There's a lot of Tommy saying she's on her period.
Oh,
she shouldn't be, we can't activate her. We can't upset her when she's on her period. I'm like, please stop.
And she's talking about buying this big house. And he's like, I don't think you should make any decisions when you're on your period.
Yeah. I need a woman to get in this writer's room. Please.
Oh, no women allowed.
Please, for the love of God.
There's actually a sign that says no women
allowed.
Babes.
No babes. No babes allowed.
Only hot babes.
And you know what else? I need to examine Taylor Sheridan's relationship with his mother, his loved one, whoever he's with. I'm assuming he's straight, so I'm assuming it's a woman.
Yeah.
And I need to get some deep diving on the maternal relationships in his life because something went wrong.
I read an interview a long time ago that Beth was based on his wife. He wrote
Becca, I don't know how I feel about this.
He wrote Beth's character as like a love letter to his wife.
I mean, Beth is a badass. Don't get me wrong. But I always thought she was unmedicated and undiagnosed.
Maybe she was on her period the whole episode, the whole 8 seasons.
And again, it was just this stereotype of like this woman who has to act tough like a man to be a strong woman. Like that drove me crazy. Helen Mirren's character in 1923 is a good example of what I would consider like a strong archetype of a woman in a series. Like she
has to take charge, like really take charge.
Yeah, when she's like getting that shotgun out and shooting those wolves and not even thinking about it, like she's in control, she's in charge.
Beth did take a lot of punches to the face.
Yeah, she was fighting all the time.
Yeah, like she was getting beat up a lot.
Yes, it's wild. Now I will say the scene in Yellowstone where she gets assaulted at her office. That stuck with me. That was
a hard scene to watch.
That was a hard scene. Yeah. Little Miss Recap will return in a moment. For ad-free episodes, visit littlemissrecap.com/support. So basically the ongoing joke here is that Angela's unstable and Billy Bob even says, space people can study women arguing all day. Women be shopping, women be fighting on their periods.
Yeah. I did love when she's walking around the table giving people their truffles. And Billy Bob says, give me about $600 worth. Because he's very conscious of money too.
Because she bankrupted him once before.
Oh, don't blame her. Blame the oil industry.
Right. So I think it's interesting too that she doesn't give the kids any, because she's like, your palates aren't developed enough. And I'm like, that's actually probably a good idea.
Yeah. But I think her children are 18 and 24.
And Cooper just kind of sits there. Like, he doesn't know what to do. He hates his sister. He hates his mother. He's close with his father.
He did not want to come to family dinner. Remember, the dad, he wanted his dad to come meet him. And his dad was like, you need to come to dinner. And he's like, I don't want to see her.
Yeah. So the dinner gets crazy and she starts throwing dishes and everybody escapes. And at the end, her and Billy Bob, I'm like, are they going to bang? I think they were going to bang.
As she's standing there throwing plates and Billy Bob is hiding under the chair, he goes, can I just say one thing? And she's like, what? And he goes, you look so hot right now. It's like, and then I turn to Steve and I go, do you think that's hot? And he goes, well, not if you did that, but I mean, that's kind of, because I can throw some shit. He's like, I don't know. There's a little enraged, like, you know.
Yeah. It was kind of wild.
Yeah.
And so they start making out and stuff, and he's trying to like calm her down.
Yeah.
Then she says, you're going to clean this up. There is no way on earth that I would throw something and Timmy would clean it up.
Yes.
There's no way on earth.
But he's always, this is kind of what happens. She has a tantrum. She goes to bed. He cleans it up. We've seen that scene multiple times.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
So at the end, the phone rings and she's pissed off that, she's on top of him making out with him and he takes the call, but it's that his mother has died.
Yeah.
So he goes outside. This is another thing. He's always out in the yard smoking out
just
back.
Looking out.
Sunset.
Yep.
So he's out there and he's staring at the sunset, and she comes out and she puts her hand on him and he says, my mother died. And then we end with Benjamin Todd's Wyoming playing. And we get a full music video of Tommy smoking and staring at the sunset. And that's episode 1.
And so Sam Elliott is his dad.
Yes. So I think this sets up a couple things. I was trying to think like, okay, where are we going this season? Because season 1 opened with the cartel. So you knew that was going to be the storyline.
The plot line. Yeah.
The whole thing with Cooper striking oil and getting $10 million, that can't go as smooth as it seems to be going, right?
No. And he's going to, I think within the show's Little Man, Big Man, I think he's going to be the little man fighting against his dad. I don't think his dad is going to want him to be having his own business. It's going to be a conflict of interest. Yeah.
And don't forget, maybe I forgot. Didn't he use some of Ariana's settlement money to buy this rig? So it is theirs. They bought it together, I think.
Yes. I think he last season, did he bring her out there first to show her and like this could all be ours type
and it was a lot of money, because he says when he's running those numbers past her, he's like, it's $29,000 a day. This will pay for itself in 2 months. That's a lot of money. I mean, let me get a little calculator out here. So 29,000 times 30 is 870,000. So it's about $1.5 million.
Wow.
That he bought it for, or leased it, or whatever he did.
Whatever he's doing. Yeah.
Yeah. And maybe that includes like the equipment, the workers, the insurance, whatever you need. I don't know. So another theme of this series is how much money is enough money.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just so much fucking money.
Yeah. And they kind of show that all this could go away tomorrow. Like, the oil industry, and the oil industry is unstable, and they talk about that. And, they kind of talk about the changes in the environment and the landscape. And
and there was a situation when season 1 was out where Tommy had a line where he talked about windmills and like the cost of building a windmill, So the show is perceived a little bit as anti-green energy, which I don't love, especially since my house runs on green energy.
Yeah.
But I guess, a lot of more conservative leaning viewers were sharing that meme around, and it's been debunked by science. Like, that is not true. Wind and solar and stuff are much better and more, in some instances, more cost efficient. Not every instance.
Yeah. I think it's a lot of money in the startup, but in the long run, it pays off.
Yeah. So I just want to be very clear. We are a green energy podcast.
Yeah. I'm an oil.
Well, let me tell you something. I'm from Northeast Pennsylvania. When we were going through like elections and stuff, and they were saying that West Virginia, like these people had legacies of being coal miners and they want to stay in the mines. To a lot of people, they just couldn't wrap their brain around that.
Yeah.
And I was like, I come from a coal town. I get that. Like, we don't have coal anymore, but that was huge here.
Yeah.
So
like,
I kind of understand that.
We have and I don't really know what they do there, but we have a Chevron oil refinery across the bay here, and it's very, very controversial.
Okay, so what Timmy told me is that the oil is pumped to refineries because you can't just use crude oil. It has to be refined. That's all we know. They take it to the refinery where it's refined.
And in California, we have even stricter oil, gas. Our gas is refined even more, which is why we have more taxes on it.
Yeah.
What that means,
guys, I know. We have solar panels on our house. We have geothermal energy. I know nothing about this kind of stuff. I know that there were a lot of protests up here when the fracking came in. Fracking's real bad. I know that. So yeah, I mean, maybe we can get like an oil and gas consultant.
Yeah.
To just let us know everything we said wrong in this episode.
They're like, oil doesn't come out of the ground like that, ladies.
Again, I have a poetry degree. So I'm not versed in the oil world.
Everything I learned about oil, I learned from the Beverly Hillbillies. Didn't they just strike oil in their front yard?
They just struck oil and moved to Beverly Hills.
Yes.
All right, guys, that's it. That's season 2, episode 1. These are probably going to be short because, like I said, there's maybe 25 minutes of content.
Yeah, they're very short episodes, and
But I'm enjoying it.
You get a lot of like rolling camera of the environment, so that takes up a good half.
I'm okay with it. I'm okay with all of it. Visually, these shows are really nice. I'm just going to say it.
And I have a question for anybody who lives in Texas. Is Midland a real place in Texas? I didn't even Google that. Like, and is it an oil community? Are they striking for oil like how they show it in the show?
Yes. So it's part of the Permian Basin, which we hear them talk about a lot. One of the most productive oil and gas regions in the world. It's a major hub for the industry. The city's economy and identity are deeply tied to oil.
Okay.
Interesting. Yeah. It produces an average of 4.2 million barrels of crude oil per day.
Wow. How does Texas have so much oil?
I don't know. I mean, you're going to get into geology here now? I have no idea.
I've only been to the Grand Canyon once. I don't know geology.
I have no idea, but I just saw something that made me really angry, and that is that the workers only make like $100,000 or $120,000. Of course, they're doing the most dangerous work.
Why did I think that they made a ton of money, oil rig people?
No, I don't think so.
Is Jovi from 90 Day an oil rig person?
He does it in the ocean, though. Yeah, he's an underwater welder, I think.
Wow, that's a tough job.
It's specialized, so I think he makes a lot of money. Yeah. Wow, guys. All right. Well, I mean, we're stumbling through this oil stuff, but we'll get the hang of it. We'll get the hang of it.
Come at us with your real facts.
Yes, please do. All right. Thank you so much, Becca. Thank you.
Thank you. This was fun.
This was fun. And we'll have an episode for you every Thursday. I think there's 7 episodes.
Yeah, it's a very short. Taylor Sheridan does short seasons.
Yeah, it's going to be short. So thank you for indulging our cowboy fantasies. And I put a poll up in the Facebook group, if you're not in there, asking, should we do this? The vote was no. And I'm like, meh, doing it anyway.
We said, we know what's best for the audience.
Well, what I told you is, even if we got 12 people to vote yes,
that's all
I'm going to do it for them. That's all I need.
Those 12 people need to hear us.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Thank you so much for listening to Little Miss Recap. If you'd like to support the show and get a ton of bonus content, including all episodes ad-free, please visit our Patreon. The link is in the show notes. If we've earned it, please consider leaving us a 5-star review wherever you listen. If you have someone in your life who loves trash TV, please consider sharing this episode and telling them about the pod. I hope you've enjoyed this episode because we made it for you.